Peace and Grand Rising. This Washington State Union Address and Federal Way City Council meeting is hereby called to order for today, Holy Friday, October 14th, 1442, on the ancient moon calendar, and 1443 on the ancient sun calendar, and 2022 on the civil Greco-Roman calendar. All rise and stand. We hereby acknowledge all Moors present and viewing this in lieu of roll call. I am Sovereign Living Justice, Pauline Denise Ritchie. My ancient Al Moroccan Moorish American appellation is Light Tajiri Bay. Both are in Capitis Diminutionolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. As governor for Washington and mayor for Federal Way City, please join me in acknowledging the land and honoring our ancient flag as we state and place the following proclamation on the public record. But before we place this proclamation on the public record, we want to send our highest honors to all of the Moors at the Moorish Science Temple of America, Tacoma, Washington, Palouse, to include Empress Simone Selket L., Empress Sylvia, Wazir Sibel L., Wazir Al Reyes, and all of the Moors at the temple there at Tacoma, Washington, Palouse territory for all of the hard work and that each and every one of you are doing for the great and mighty Moorish Empire. As both provincial governor for Washington, the land, and mayor for Federal Way City, I am so proud of not only the Moors at the land of Tacoma, Palouse, but all of the Moors who have been working tirelessly to return this land to her greatest splendor and glory. At this time, I will state the following Moorish American Convention Week proclamation on the public record, for the public record, and letting the public record show. Whereas Tacoma, Washington is home to the Moorish Science Temple's Alhambra State House, which opened its doors to everyone, offering social wellness and economic activity on January 15th, 1442, which is 2022 on the civil calendar. And whereas Federal Way City and Washington does recognize and honor the Moorish American nations and governments and our powerful governing influence on agriculture, science, architecture, arts, and commerce around the world, as well as the origination of the Moorish nation's government structure, which we've shared with all cities, states, and nations. And whereas we Moorish Americans celebrate and proclaim our ancient Al Moroccan ancestry as the ascendants of the great pharaohs of Kemet and of the ancient Moabites and Canaanites who inhabit and govern the earth to include North America, which is also Northwest Africa. Moorish Americans have always been free on our own land, guided by the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We did grant our descendants the right to self determination on our land, which they have stewarded well. Now, therefore, I, Pauline Denise Ritchie, in Capitis Diminutionolo, in red, in blue ink, in proprio solo, in propria persona sui juris, and in proprio heredes, my Moorish American appellation being Light Tajiri Bay, also in Capitis Diminutionolo, in blue ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes, sovereign living Moorish American Al Moroccan justice and mayor for Federal Way City, as well as governor for Washington, on behalf of the Federal Way City Council and the great people of Washington, the land, do hereby proclaim October 17th through the 21st, 1442, which is 2022 on the civil calendar, as Moorish American Convention Week at Federal Way City and the great Washington land, which is the state. And we send our highest city honors to our brothers and sisters at Tacoma, Palouse for their rich and manifold contributions to our land, our nation, our government, and the territory and to the Moorish Science Temple of America at Palouse, Tacoma, Washington Territory. This public proclamation stands and is the law. Congratulations to the Moors. Peace and grand rising, Islam.